Okay. Let us away. I don't know exactly where we're going. Huh. Okay, we don't. Okay. Either way, I wanted to go to let's just fight.
They're all over the place.
Ooh, new song. There's. Yeah, I don't know if I can go that far back because that's right next to the Capitol.
Wonderful. Repeat. Your tail?
She just tries to high five everybody all the time. But yeah, I do want to buy the Tomahawk at Campo Torum. Alright, everyone's learning skills. That's all that matters. This is the game telling me where to go, I assume.
I know we gotta get out of town, but I'm dying here.
Yeah, Act 1 finishes. Blast you got. You're a murderer. Let's go for some upbeat battle.
So, why is Judith coming along with us anyway?
With the circumstances being what they are, this is just how things turned out.
Wait, why did she show up?
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far are we going?
I guess Heliord's our closest destination, so at least until there.
What?
Should we rest a little once we get out of the city?
Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
Hey, you mind if I ask a question? I need to be sure of something.
What is it?
That big monster we saw? It was talking, right? Like our language.
Yes, I heard it with my own ears.
You all heard it too? I guess it wasn't my imagination after all.
Who's ever heard of a monster that speaks a human language?
Just what is that monster?
They're not gonna ponder what it said, just the fact that it speaks. I mean, sure, whatever. Oh, I was gonna go check out that little house in the sunset, but I guess I can't. Alright, everything is lensed. Oh yeah, Sonic Return is a thing.
Alright, who's next?
Can't see tortoises, thank you.
That's over.
This isn't really worth the XP or the gold. What kind of the gold, but no, the LP I assume is pretty good. I assume.
These are the threads that weave.
Especially for Link battles, I guess. Alright, just the one. Wait, what is Lucky End? Occasionally allow player to move right after casting a spell. Alright. Did I ever, like... I guess this beach is just a dead end.
The bridge collapsed from the monster's attack. I wonder if Dongrest is all right. It seems that some people were injured too.
The place was crawling with knights. I think they can handle things from here. Plus the Dons and Dongrest and all the guild members are really tough.
Flynn would catch us if we went back now, And that'd be the end of your travels.
You're right. I'll put my trust in the Imperial Knights and the guilds. I decided I'm going with you, and that's what I'm gonna do.
What happened to taking a break?
It's probably a good time. Looks like no one is following us anymore.
I should try one of Judith's costumes now.
How can you tell?
Intuition, I suppose.
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here. Let's rest for now.
When we have time to take a longer rest, we've got to decide a few things about our guild.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big. And then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest ourselves. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he's defended the city.
That's a wonderful dream, Karol.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? Boss? Me?
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess you're right. So, what's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah!
You make guilds sound like fun.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder. Do you think they'd let me?
The most important thing is obeying the guild's laws. Those who break the laws will be severely punished, even friends or family. The laws are the source of a guild's pride. No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold them.
And what are the laws of your guild, Karol?
Everybody supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
Yes. Hive mind away.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Everyone's opinions are valued, but some more than others.
Yuri, that's just what I...
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Yeah! That's it! Those are our laws!
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Yes, you've got me curious. All for the guild. I like the way that sounds.
Well then?
I pledge to uphold the laws, for the guild's sake, and my own.
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right. He won't mind.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone like that. Okay, so from today on, we'll be your new partners, Judith.
I didn't know you had a friend.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Then,
You'd
Okay,
be so
let's call it a
insulting
day
if he
for
wasn't
now.
so naive.
Yeah, I almost forgot how sore I am.
oh, Yuri.
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the matter?
No. I was just trying to think of what our next move should be.
Ghosts can't have friends, ghosts have cooties, no one wants cooties. Fair.
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to continue traveling with you. I'm still trying to decide if I should.
But can girls be friends with each other? Or do they... because cooties.
You're really gonna put your all into this guild, aren't you?
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Karol certainly seems happy. I'm a bit jealous.
Oh, does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our humble guild?
If I asked you to let me in, would you let me in?
Only if they have the same cootie strain. But then the cooties can mutate and become an airborne contaminant.
If you've thought about this and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
We need to do some cootie research.
Yeah, you're right. I should really give this some thought.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
What, you're not asleep?
Nah.
No
I'm
one's
trying
asleep,
to think of a
Yuri.
name for our guild. I'm gonna think of something really cool.
Sure, I can't wait.
Can't wait to be called the Musketeers.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to its laws, didn't we?
We also didn't have laws.
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri,
What is it?
did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them somewhere?
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... those were the exact same laws I'd been thinking of. I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild with you, Yuri.
What a thing to say. Don't get all mushy on me.
Oh!
What now?
I thought of a name! The Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
That sounds like a name Captain Karol would come up with, definitely. Let's go with that then.
Yeah, that's definitely a name that... That's the kind of name I would have made up when I was 12.
Right!
We're the Suckbees.
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
They're all pretending that everyone else is asleep. It's like, what? You're... Okay.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
That's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But in my own way.
Is she doing this to protect herself from Rita?
Alright. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually.
I'd join a
So
guild
it
to
was a
protect myself from
coincidence that
Rita.
you were in Dongrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth. Isn't it lovely?
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks
For keeping watch?
for talking.
I was gonna change a costume, but I can't right now. Well, I guess maybe I talked to Repeat. Where's Repeat? There he is.
Repeat. You're keeping watch too, huh? So, we started a guild.
It's almost as if no one's tired but Karol.
We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time. You should get some rest too.
Okay.
What's that? Are you saying I should just trust you to keep watch for us? Alright, I'll get some rest then. Thanks, Repeat.
I hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, Estelle, what are you gonna do?
I want to go looking for that talking monster. If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find out, huh?
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I've never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see it?
It was on the Désir continent, in the sands of Kogor.
That's the continent to the southwest of Tolbikia. The continent of Désir. The desert.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because someone saw a monster.
He's right, you know.
I wonder if that fairy tale could be
Fairy tale?
something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who lives in the sands of Kogor.
There are always stories like that. Like the one about the monster in the sea who talks to people.
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the stuff of legend.
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of going all the way to a place like that alone, Estelle?
Huh? Well,
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our first guild assignment.
Hey, you're right! We'd be breaking our own laws if we let her go alone.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for running a guild.
I'm afraid I'm a bit short on funds at the moment.
In that case,
Same.
why don't we just figure something out later?
I'll pay the fee, I promise. So let's all go together.
Okay, looks like that settles it.
This way we can all continue the journey.
All right, super ultra courageous braves, fall out!
What is that?
Huh? That's our guild's name!
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a real snap to it.
Oh, really? Well...
How about something like Brave Vesperia? It's the star that gives off the brightest light in the night sky.
The brightest star! Cool!
Brave Vesperia. I like it. Let's stick with that.
Okay, that settles it!
Name
Let's
drop.
get to Torim Harbor and charter a boat! We're off on an ocean voyage to the continent of Désir!
Didn't you want to take a break at Heliord?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torim without passing through Heliord.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of control.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
All right, we'll just stop in for a quick look around the city.
Oh, that was her doing.
Okay.
That was Judy.
So, first to Heliord, then from Torim to Désir by boat.
Okay, I'll try again. Brave Vesperia, fall out!
I've gotten so many titles for no reason. I guess story reasons.
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Well, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Karol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things. But I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No.
Admit your feelings for Flynn, Yuri. Oh yeah, costumes. I can also look at he can be, you know, he can be the leader for a while. He can be a vigilante for a while. Seeker of truth. What do we have? School nurse. Half elf. Cosmos. Let's be Cosmos for a while. Or is it Cosmos?
Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less busy than before?
Yeah, this place has gotten a lot more ghost
The
towny.
second one. It might be Cosmos.
Now that you mention it, maybe.
Huh? What's wrong?
In Dongrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not, though.
Huh, interesting. She has to
They're
do
running
something
away from
about it.
construction work?
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting first. After all, we need to go check on the Blastia, too.
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's problems, can you?
I know.
So then, let's go! To the inn!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Karol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, well, come on, we should hurry to the inn.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Dark Wings, the famous Thieves Guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache, and I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrest without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain.
People are literally fleeing construction work. Synthesizing. I think this is the same one as before. I have a little bit of money again. You got some new weapons, you say? Ooh. Well, here goes my money. Well, I guess I have an Ogre X +1, but... Oh yeah, the new ones are up top. Guard art. Cancels guard motion and performs an art. Invincible to attacks for a short period of time. This one's really good. Guard arts, guard plus. He doesn't have... Yuri... I guess I don't guard. Yeah, I'll buy this. I swear, it's like every time I'm in a shop, this happens. Alright, he's learning the combo shit. Now I don't have money for synthesizing. Just checking up here. They did say, like, let's go to the inn, and I'm in the inn, so I was expecting something. Yeah. You know, if you live somewhere tropical, I could see you doing that. Just don't even bother with the fourth wall. Although tropical places tend to have a lot of like insects and shit.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kagor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know.
Oh yeah, I guess some of the things that some of these like townspeople have said is like, oh, you do work and you get points and maybe you become a noble or something. And like they're like using some sort of social standing point system to like draw people to come in and build this place. Makes you wonder what it's all for. What? Search where? I went everywhere. Like, literally everywhere. Do I have to rest at the inn? I have the rest of the inn, I swear. I have the money, but still.
Rapide's an honorary member of Brave Vesperia too, isn't he?
Of course he is.
But everyone who joins the guild has to swear to uphold its laws, don't they?
Well, in his case,
What are you all worried about? Rapide knows the laws.
there've been lots of times when I just know Rapide understands what we're saying.
I know how you feel.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, how about it, Rapide?
He just went to mark his territory.
He's like, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna go take a piss. Yeah, I did have to sleep at the inn. We've been doing a lot of sleeping.
I guess I can't let things go either.
Judy, Judy, Judy. I assume she'd be right here. Where'd she go? Oh.
Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must be in a pretty place then.
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with heights.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't, riding around on that monster.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire and the guilds?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore. You have my word.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
He's also a murderer.
Well, shall we have a look around the town?
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since then.
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
He's dead.
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Oh, was he working
Don't you
here?
have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become a noble.
Become a noble? What do you mean?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members of the nobility.
Huh? That doesn't sound quite right.
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor's confidence.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said we would be welcomed as nobles.
Cumore? From the Imperial Knights?
Yes, he is acting as the current magistrate of the city.
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty and all.
But then why on earth have we been working this hard? And what about Teagle?
Is father not coming back? Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild, right?
I promise to take care of her fee when I pay my own.
Well, okay, that's fine.
What? But
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Q Moore is up to his usual stunts, we'll just have to slap him around till he stops.
Right. The Knights do exist for the protection of the people, after all.
Let's just make sure we're careful. The Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their bad side.
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise. Just wait right here.
Well, that's that. We'll take the job.
thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, let's go find him.
There's something very suspicious about that area over there.
Yeah, even more so because it's marked off limits.
I wonder if there's some way we could get in.
Careful, guys. Remember? Careful.
What's behind this door? Can't go out the window. I haven't noticed any other. I guess there is a ladder next to the inn. I just haven't been able to interact with it. Oh, come on. I mean, it wouldn't be the inn. I mean, it could be the inn room. I don't know. It's just a big open area. Maybe it is the inn room. I don't know. Maybe I can go this way. No. I mean, it's the only place I haven't been. Or, you know,
I'd like to pass if I could.
talking to the fucking guard.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The
thought I did
laborers
this
camp
already.
ahead is too dangerous.
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri, I thought for sure you'd try to force your way through.
Well, proceed with caution and all that. Boss's orders, you know.
But how should we get by the guards?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and most effective way in.
No, I won't allow it. All we need to do is draw the guard away from his post.
But how will we do that?
Maybe by, you know, seducing him with feminine wiles.
All right, you're up, Yuri.
Well then.
Oh, of course I'm suggesting Karol.
Karol should be good for the job.
What are you talking about?
I just wanted to hear the reaction.
That sounds good to me.
Oh, am I actually choosing?
Ah, ha, ha, ha. So you're in on the joke too, Judith?
No, I'm not really one for jokes.
Huh?
Okay, let's go.
You gotta believe in yourself, Karol. When a lady struts her stuff, she does it with pizzazz.
I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
It was his idea.
Hey, there's still time, you guys. How about someone else seduce the guard?
When a man makes up his mind, he's got to see it through to the end.
And this is a guild job as well. Don't forget, all for the guild.
Oh, that is so twisting the guild's laws.
Karol, you'll be fine. You'll be the cutest little thing that knight has ever seen.
Being the cutest anything has never been one of my life goals.
I did this as a joke, and the game is committing. I hope he gets a title for this. I don't know why. I'm supposed to distract him, right? Now I assume I just had to go talk to that guard again. What did you just say? Oh, that guy's suspicious. Maybe we like gotta go to the shop and get him some like a costume, some sort of getup. Part of me wonders if this is like the only way. Like if you choose the other two, they'll refuse.
Do you have a dress for a girl that will make her look extremely cute?
Extremely cute? Like something for a date?
Yeah, that's right. So?
Let's see. You're a boy, am I right?
Well, I don't look like a girl, do I?
Wait. Why are you getting mad at me? Anyway, I don't carry any clothing for young girls.
He says he doesn't have anything. Too bad.
Hold on.
Huh?
If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, I could make you something nice. You should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on the outskirts of the city.
What?
All right, let's go.
Do we really have to do all this? It seems like so much trouble.
Captain Karol, you wouldn't have us abandon your plan, would you?
No. I mean, of course not, but... if only Rita were here right now.
Do I just have those things? I might just have those things.
You brought the items.
Yeah.
Wait here while I make you something nice.
All is ready. Let's go.
Hey, are you seriously going out in that outfit?
Huh? Something wrong with this?
Well, I could see everything. Never mind that.
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that this is gonna work.
I think it's terrible. I am genuinely curious if there was like 3 different things, like each one would have, you just pick one and then they do it. Because it's all voiced, which is impressive. Which makes me think this is the only way to do it.
Excuse me?
Get closer to him.
But it'd be impressive if you can pick all 3. And so all three have like, you get like slightly different cutscenes depending on who you pick for this section.
This is so...
I genuinely want to know.
Be brave, Karol.
Either way, this is funny.
Excuse me, Mr. Knight.
Huh? You talking to me?
Yes. Could you come over here? I can't find my doggy.
No, I can't leave my post unattended.
But...
I'm sorry. Please don't cry like that. Oh, all right. I can make some time for your sake.
Oh, I'm so happy. Now please come closer.
Okay, for a second
As
I thought...
predicted, it came to blows in the end anyway.
We couldn't really ask you to go all the way with it.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Change your clothes and go leave that costume at the shop.
Okay.
All right, on to the next step.
Huh? What?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who? Me?
Karol would work just as well.
What? Again?
Yeah, maybe you're right.
No, Yuri makes more sense. Karol's done enough, I think.
I guess I'll have to do it. But really, a knight of all things? Oh well, if this helps us fool them, all the better.
Why would that doesn't even look like they're... Okay.
Hey!
Oh, it does, kind of.
off over there.
Huh? What's the matter?
You should get back to your post before things get even more out of hand.
What do you mean, out of hand?
The mage we captured is running wild. Hurry up!
Roger. Okay, be right back.
Huh? Yuri?
Like up here or in the headquarters? Yeah, this is like a little contrivance to get Rita back before we like do anything.
You got a lot of nerve locking me up in a dump like this.
It's like I said, like we lose party members, but then the game comes up with ways very quickly for us to get them back immediately.
Do you have any idea who you're dealing with? Get your superior out here now!
And so sometime in the next 20 minutes, Raven's gonna inexplicably show up.
Rita, what is she doing here?
Calm down already! I'll go call him right now!
Shut up!
Wow, she hasn't changed much.
It's been like 2 days.
Let me go!
Settle down, it's just me.
Yuri? Are you okay? Rita? Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crane.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved in?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
I don't think Flynn will show up, but I could be wrong.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating it when you got caught.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it. And then you got caught. Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something weird with the Blastia. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are being made to work. I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to go on.
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hope Loan Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war. They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dawngrest again?
But why? After they've just set up the friendship agreement.
It's gotta be Q-More. There's no way he intends to keep any promises he made to the guilds.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Kerbakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creepy voice?
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting something?
That's right! We've got to rescue Teagle and the others!
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're gathering, and,
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered and taken care of.
then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait! We're being careful, right?
But...
One thing at a time.
right.
Okay, then let's get back to our original plan and head down.
Okay.
Still expecting Raven to randomly show up.
You know, in knight's armor, you really do look like a knight, Yuri. You're quite handsome.
You're getting a compliment, you know. It wouldn't hurt to smile.
I'm not really crazy about this getup. I've got bad memories of Flynn laughing his head off about how silly I looked in this.
Well, I think I get how Flynn felt. It's like somebody dressed you up.
No, not at all, Yuri. It's good because it's so different from who you are.
Leave it to Yuri to be different, even in a normal suit of armor.
This is why I hate this uniform.
Hide!
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the sands of Kogor now, sir?
Jesus. It's like if, fuck, what are they called? Life of Brian, Holy Grail. Fuck, what are they? I can't believe I'm so fucking blanking on this. What are they called? Monty Python. Yeah. It's as if Monty Python and Kingdom Hearts had a fucking baby.
I don't have to pay attention to Alexei's orders. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will soon be within my reach.
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work Leviathan's Claw has done for you.
Leviathan's Claw has done for you. I would have sounded way more witty if I could remember the name Monty Python.
Yes, you will be taken care of, Jaeger.
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my sights set on loftier things than the Union.
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah? Don't go forgetting that.
It's a big no-no.
My, it almost sounds as if you respect the man.
Respect him, I do, but Leviathan's Claw always gets the job done.
People have mentioned this a few times, though. I don't think we've seen it yet.
Oh, such dedication. That's just what I like about you. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future commandant of the Imperial Knights. That fool Alexei telling me to watch the Union while he signs friendship treaties with them.
Like, if someone was to cosplay as Lord Q-More, is it Lord? Knight? Captain? Whatever. If someone was to cosplay as this guy, that someone who doesn't know anything about Kingdom Hearts would think he's from Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the blink of an eye with your lovely weapons. The Union can't possibly hope to stop me.
Yeah.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same thing with these idiots. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go free them from the idiots.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
What's with you? First you're panicked, now you're laughing. You're pretty moody yourself, Rita.
You're not really one to talk, Karol.
Just shut up.
I'm so glad we found you here. I mean, I gave up going back to the capital, so even if you had visited me, I wouldn't have been there.
Oh, how sweet, Rita. You were gonna go visit Estelle.
I wouldn't go to the capital just to visit someone. I mean, I have to report my findings on the air crane. I just thought I'd say hi or something.
I don't know. That sounds like an excuse for a visit with Estelle to me.
You stay out of this!
Oh, come on. We're all together again. Let's just be happy about that.
Damn, slacker, there's no time for rest. But Sir Cumore's orders. The construction must be finished. What are you doing? The hell, you plan on disobeying too? You know, I've never been good at taking orders. Or not killing people in the dead of night.
I won't lose!
This is oh yeah, Sonic Returns.
Resound, O cry of victory! All right.
6,600 gold? What the fuck? For 3 nights? Did you come to this town because you heard you could become nobility too? Yeah, I guess I heard the same thing. Yeah, about that. Why don't we skip the small talk? Shouldn't you be heading back up there? Oh, yes, that's right. I've got to tell my friends I'm okay. Thank you so much. I may have spared him from the truth now, but he's still going to find out sooner or later. What are you talking about? We just don't have the time for a long conversation right now. Whatever, not like I care anyway. I can't believe how much money that gave me.
Huh? Look who's here.
And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Cumore's become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the Red Eye's boss?
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No slacking off, you worms!
Look, it's Teagle!
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Who?
He's just like, what?
Yuri Lowell, what are you doing here? Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. Put down your weapons now. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming down here.
This all might be easier if such a naive little princess were to simply disappear. All of your utopian ramblings make me sick.
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say.
So far, the villains, like the small-time villains, have been very cartoonish.
It's you!
You'll be all right now.
Jaeger, get rid of them!
Ja, my lord.
You need to sleep.
Nothing personal, you see? Just business.
Did you get a job? Did you have an interview? It doesn't matter. Have a good night.
I'm
working? Okay. Wait, don't I have... Oh, it's right. Oh, shit. Okay.
Don't be a
I don't like how I keep dying. I'm getting hit a lot harder than I think I should be.
That's it, I'm dead.
Don't overdo it.
Magic lens first. Okay. We'll be fine from here. What? Oh, I was in the middle of doing my... I was about to burst. There's nothing to steal.
You have won.
I'm okay. How could the Empire cover for such evil?
We can't just let it go.
We gotta catch him.
It wasn't so bad.
I must admit, you're very strong.
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn!
Well, send him away!
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he simply has no tact.
Okay. I did say I wasn't expecting Flynn to show up, and now Flynn's showing up.
Yes, Jaeger. This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What is this? Please, step this way. Move! Move! Time to get a move on!
We'll get you next time!
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rescue Teagle!
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone freeze! That's enough!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri!
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will. And thank you.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Karol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry. Jeez, we're going after them, right? So let's get going. All right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Lady Estellise, this journey is far too dangerous for...
Yeah, poor Flynn.
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air.
The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own
It's in
possessions.
part 2. I don't remember
I
part
guess
1.
I better take good care of my bag.
I don't think I ever saw part 1. Alright. Well, Flynn showed up, but he didn't join the party. Which makes sense. How are we doing skill-wise? Everyone's learning, that's all I care about. Press the thing. That one gets behind. Alright, forget falling leaf. That doesn't do damage. Well, I'm in like a section I haven't been on.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
That miss?
Here I go!
I think this one's weak to side or Sonic Return.
This? Nah, this isn't scary.
Your legs are shaking.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, these fights are not worth.
That man called Jaeger certainly had a unique way of talking. Unique isn't the word I'd use.
I had a hard time understanding some of the stuff he said.
An ancient way of speaking lost in this day and age.
What? Are you serious?
It would at least make a good story if that were true.
God, this tea sucks.
You'll be gone soon enough.
You're gone!
Hellhammer! We performed marvelously!
I have a lot of stuff for salads. I've made so many. Rita can cook sorbet.
A cornered cat becomes a lion, or so they say.
Anything up here? Nope.
This looks easy. Let me at him! The best defense is a good offense, or so I've read. there's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away. Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east of here.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going back to Heliord.
What? But what about Q-More? Do we just let him go?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your random whims.
I'm sorry. That was never my intention.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of things.
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia? Start explaining.
Just about to ask the same questions myself.
Oh, look, who's randomly showing up?
Huh? What the?
It took longer than 20 minutes, but I was still correct.
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me,
What is the
Raven
middle
the Great.
bit? And the centers.
Who the hell do you...
Or is it a tattoo?
I told you, Raven the Great. Man, you're a scary little kid, you know that?
So, what are you up to?
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye on you.
Why would they do that?
First things first, let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. I'll tell you everything there.
Why is there
Raven's
so much?
pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around here. Torum Harbor is a good first step.
Torum Harbor, then. Would that be all right?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be selfish.
Okay, let's go.
This will be the fourth, like, inn/camp thing that we've done in the last, like, 40 minutes. Because we started off this act...
Flynn was asking for Estelle to come back with him, right?
The Knights can't help thinking that the best place for a princess is a castle. He's just worried that he won't be able to keep track of her.
But Estelle decided to set out on this journey on her own, and you want to respect that.
I haven't really thought about it all that much.
The Knights are bound to keep following you, though, as long as Estelle's with you.
And what kind of a guild would we be if we didn't get into trouble with the Knights?
I don't think fighting with the Knights is actually a guild requirement.
We started in Dawngress. It's like, oh, I have to go to bed to progress story. And then we go, and then we camp, and then I have to go to bed in Heliord. Now I have to go to bed in the harbor. And it never ends.
Let's work together.
Fighting way better than that. Get gone.
I got interrupted out of my burst. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. These are the threads that...
It's got an achievement called Grand Battles. What is that for? Defeat 1,000 enemies. Okay. 1,000 enemies doesn't take that long. 1,000 battles does. I find on average, because it usually gets tracked for Tales games, you end up doing about, or I end up doing about 1,100 battles by the end of the game. So I suspect that'll be the same. He's got nothing left. I have to make him something when we get to the harbor. She has nothing left, so I had to make her something. I'll leave the party as is. I'll wait until our next leg to, like, hide who I want in the party.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels good to be back.
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now? I'm so hungry.
All right, all right.
Oh, those two scheming together.
What? You mean Kumor and Jaeger?
Yes. Maybe they saw that they had a lot in common with each other.
A lot in common?
Like being raving lunatics. Whatever the case, they made one hell of a combo.
Looking at those two made me feel totally normal.
Get a couple of nasty people together and they'll put together some nasty plans. We were right to let Flynn deal with it before things got really out of hand.
Alright, we going shopping first. I don't know if all of this is new, but some of this is new. I think. Got it. Alright, so I need one for Repeat Estelle. So we'll do Repeat. So he's done all these. Oh, I don't have any boar fur. Huh. Well, I can make this at least. Get that part ready. Rhinoceros? Rhinoceros? Aokia Plains. I don't know if I've seen that yet. Oh. I would be surprised if I had access to this. Because we're about to go to a different continent. Did I never find a rhinoceros? Oh no, I did. Oh, those things. I didn't get any. Alright. Alright. Well, that sucks. I can make both of these. Man, he's got the whole, like, pick two. I don't know how I feel about it. This one's a huge upgrade. Let's go. Oh, I'm out of money. I didn't need to make, like, 3. Right, she uses swords and maces. Well, there's nothing here. Just got that. Got that. Oh, the S-Stock +1. That'll be. That's the only thing she can do. Welcome back, Saryu. I don't have anything to sell. I mean, I have more than one S-Stock. No, I don't want to use that. I don't want to. I should have spent all my money on fucking. Still a few of these. Should have spent all my money on Repeat. Alright. Stat boost. Brings the effect of magical status boosts. Sounds good. We got heavy. Which one do I want to learn? Discard plus. Vitality. Oh, heavy hit for sure. Although it is... No, we'll do that. Alright, everyone's learning stuff. And I have money for the inn. Everything will be fine.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on the loose.
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on you.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that mess back there. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural considering the state of things between the Empire and the Union.
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by going to the sands of Kogor?
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place a desert is?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got a lot of sand there.
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area together first.
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore, right?
Well...
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth behind Pharaoh's words.
Huh. Well, the Desier continent actually suits me just fine.
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Don. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum and ruler of Nordopolica, isn't it?
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
There's always a Colosseum, just like there's always a casino.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with those monsters that attacked Dongrist. In particular about that Pharaoh chap you all are following. The Don thinks Bellius will know something about that monster.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this Bellius a visit too.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just tag along with you.
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the laws of brave Vesperia.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know? You understand.
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of Altosk.
What do you mean, technically?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get some rest then.
Okay.
She's a little more aggro than usual.
What do you think Rita's gonna do?
What indeed?
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at the harbor then.
I'm not going to be able to go back to that first place, am I? To go fight some rhinoceros.
What's the matter, boss?
I don't know if I like you calling me that.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me calling you instead?
I hate being called boss.
Just call me whatever you called me before.
I've also never
this
been
boss thing seems a little over the top.
like a full-on boss. I've been an assistant boss.
It makes me feel silly to have you calling me that.
Don't you think you'll get used to it?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess. The boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that great of a person.
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. You can take it a little at a time. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take Estelle to meet Pharaoh. But do you think we'll be able to meet him?
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our abilities. That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
I'm actually like noticing the Yuri's two voices less and less as we go through this. It's only when they switch in the same conversation that I'm noticing it. At
Do
least
you
today.
really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh whatever?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she should really do.
You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right?
Got the name of the guy. I think he's uncredited. He didn't do a bad job. Yeah, no, I think he's pretty good. Like, it's the best he can do without just, like, you know, changes, like the inflections and intonation and all that. Like, that's all, like, he matched that all the same.
She won't get to figure out anything at all if she dies.
She's not gonna die. That's why I'm going with her.
It's really hard to change the timbre of your voice to match someone else's, like, perfectly.
Ugh, have it your way then.
Like, very few people can do it for, like, the occasional other person. She's hitting on us.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. What a shame. I don't know how I could explain this to Flynn. I know. We have Guild's job to deal with rather than Cumore. Yeah, I just can't let him loose. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always repeat the same thing forever.
So I must kill him.
I'll have to do something. I left the Empire and formed a guild for this kind of purpose. He will get what he deserves.
I am legit impressed so far by the character writing in this, because we got some conflicts coming up. We got a couple of secrets going on.
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning on doing beforehand.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told me. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah.
I think that would make her more nervous.
I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things.
Like, that's how ancient wars were started, at the whims of rulers.
I still don't know whether I'm going to take the Imperial throne, but there are still so many things left to learn about in this world.
And Pharaoh's one of those things?
So-and-so insulted my son at a party. Kill them all!
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know who I am. I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around again. Next time I do that, yell at me, would you?
Sure. It's not the sort of personality trait that's easy to fix by yourself. Though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn. I'll see you.
Alright, who's left? Got Judy and Raven. Oh, and Karol. No. Carol's the first one we talked to. I think it's just Judy and Raven. I assume they're outside here. Somewhere.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What, you ain't happy?
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at Nor Harbor.
You still remember that. Some people just don't know when to give up.
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry. I'll be on my best behavior. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that sure would be nice.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins for much longer.
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got much choice in the matter.
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights somewhere.
Yeah, he says he's an old man, but he's ripped as fuck.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us, but might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Well, whatever. Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Where the fuck is Judy? Seriously, is she? Okay, if she's not in here, then I have no idea. Am I just blind? Did I run past her at some point? Maybe I don't get a heart-to-heart with her. She's just in the inn? Huh. Try to leave town. I was thinking of doing that next. Because I was like, what if she's like just outside town or something? We have an inciting incident. She says maybe her dragon is here.
Oh? Are you going to look for that Cumore guy by any chance?
Nah, just going on a walk. Where were you?
Just out for a walk like you.
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier.
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to beat you to the punch like that.
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on anything.
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did, weren't you?
What, you figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I wasn't.
Yuri is trying so hard to guilt her. Like, holy shit.
You don't believe me?
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not at all.
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out to look for him?
These two are like the exact same.
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Ready to go?
Because the reason they're popular shipping, I can see it. They're very compatible.
What should we do about Rita?
That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the others.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again. I'm so happy.
Yeah, well, you know, it's no big deal. Anyway, we were going to the harbor, right?
Ah, to be young again, I tell ya.
You got something you want to say?
Whoa! Down, girl!
To the harbor, then.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes, actually there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that Blastia, and if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Yeah, Yuri. Especially since you spent a good chunk of time trying to guilt Judy about being mean. How strange. What's the matter? The Shagathon flowers are only supposed to be open during the rainy season, yet look, they're already in full bloom. That sounds pretty weird. Got it. Yuri and Judy, Estelle and Rita. Sodia wants to jump Flynn's freaking bones so she can have him whipped. We don't know much about Sodia yet. We've only just she's had like 2 lines. Maybe someone's been coming here and watering the ground or something. Would just that be enough to make these flowers bloom? Another cause for flowers blooming early could be an imbalance in the air. So you're saying that this place... It's okay, even if my guess is right, the level of air imbalance can occasionally be found in nature. Plants are simply more sensitive to changes in the surrounding air than humans, and they're reacting to that. We wouldn't want to have what happened in Heliord happen in here. But Judy? The warehouse is Aeroblastia. Can't believe that Dragon Freak would do this again. I'm gonna go see. Dragon Freak, huh? What's all this commotion about? But it wasn't you? I plead the 5th. It was terrible. There was nothing left for me to fix. I'm sorry for your loss. The next time I see that freak, I'm gonna punch him into the stratosphere, stupid Dragon Freak. I don't know what you're trying to do, but it's not causing any of you any trouble, is it? I already told you. I'm not going to do anything that would cause any of you harm. That's such an easily missable, like, cutscene, too.
Oh, Yoder!
Oh, it's you all. We meet again.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne doing in a place like this?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kinda made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes, and now prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
The conditions the Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but...
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knights.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They do not report to anyone else.
Well then, it's easy. Just become Emperor.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure, Dane Nomos. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an Emperor.
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dane Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be wandering the streets like this?
I was just on my way to Heliord.
Ah, that is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go smoother there.
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
Yeah, I can't go back to get that Rhinoceros thing. I'm not surprised.
Against that many? You've got to be crazy!
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hold?
Yeah, that's her, all right.
Why do you guys know her?
We just met her once a while back. Is she a friend of yours?
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 master guilds.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea!
What's up, Karol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desier.
Maybe.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell, you've come at just the right time.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just perfect for you.
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at this time of year.
Huh? But I thought there was another guild that always served as your escort.
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so see you around.
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we talk business? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as 2 guilds helping each other out. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various incentives for getting along with me, you know.
She lowers her glasses in a sexy way.
Well...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another ship.
Wow, she means business. Literally.
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to Desier.
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat we used to get there.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with the boat.
I'll leave that to your imagination.
I figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a contract then. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right away. Just let me know when you've made your preparations.
Speaking of preparations, I'm gonna take another break. I think it's been close to 2 hours since I last moved, so I'll be right back.